All right, guys, welcome back to the Golf Pit, the place where everybody gets better. And today we got a really, really good one for you. I'm taking care of 99% of you. Something that 99% of you are doing wrong, the takeaway. How do I make sure I get a good takeaway where the club head stays up in front of my hands and sets down towards the golf ball? One of the #1 things we see with amateur golfers that start to swing over the top is this club head gets low and behind and in. Okay, now the other end of the spectrum, if you're not doing that, maybe you're somebody who's picking up the club, right? And it's just not coming back cleanly. Today's drill, we're gonna knock it out for both of you. The same drill is gonna fix you both, and it's gonna give you the perfect takeaway every time. What we're looking for in the first couple feet of the golf swing as we get to the set position is a lot of really good structure. I always wanna see the club head working right down the line of the target a little longer, and the club head's gonna work directly up the shaft. Okay, the club head, boom, right up the shaft. And now as we get to the heartbeat of the golf swing, what we call the set position, we can see the butt of the club pointed at or slightly inside the golf ball. We got a range full of players here. I would say as I look down this range, I would probably think that 7 out of 10 of these players are getting their club head inside of their hands, already causing a steepening motion in the downswing because of it. No matter what the flaw is in the takeaway, this begins to clean it up. So here we go. Very simple drill. I call it the brushback drill, okay? What we're gonna do is we're gonna set up to hit a shot, and we're gonna keep the ball behind the club. I wanna take my left shoulder, I wanna move my hand and my club head and brush that golf ball right down the line, okay? I'm just gonna brush that ball right back, all right? Let's do it again. Gonna brush that golf ball right down the line, okay? Now, if you're a player who sees an excessive amount of the club coming low and in, guess what you get to do? You get to put a little mark back here of what's straight back, okay? I'll put these golf balls here, and you get to push the golf ball out there, all right? Watch this. This is really gonna help clean it up. Pushing it out that way, okay? Keeping the hands low, keeping the club head a little bit lower for longer, and pushing out in that direction, all right? Really, really good. It's not lower body, it's simply the upper body. Moving the hands and moving the club. This one will go straight back, boom. And when you do that, what I've seen is the club and the path straighten out completely for the takeaway. So the other person that really this drill benefits from is the person who has some sort of wrist activity and preset going on in their backswing. Somebody who's gonna pick up the club, okay? A lot of times with our players, we'll see the hands start to move out away from them. All right, this is a great drill to keep the hands moving right back down the line. You'll see a swing that kind of looks like this where the hands go out and away and the player disconnects. For that player, guess what? Same thing. We've got our middle line right here. That player gets to push that golf ball and maybe even have it go a hair inside, okay? So we would go back there, boom. That would be where you would try to go on the inside of the center line. If you see your hands at your setup going away from your body, now you get to push it straight back or even slightly in. So we get in here, we put this golf club right in front of that golf ball, and we're just gonna brush it back, right? Look at that, I'm using my shoulders, I'm using my left shoulder, my arms and club, and I just brush that baby right back, and it puts me in a perfect spot every time. So after we do that a couple times, just the takeaway, now we're gonna brush it back and we're gonna extend it all the way to the top, all right? Here we go. I'm gonna brush it back, keep my hands low. I'm gonna now just keep turning, okay? There's your golf swing, all right? Wonderful, wonderful feel. I've also found this drill to help rhythm, right? You're gonna brush it back at a nice smooth pace and just keep turning, boom. There we go. So you get a couple of those. Now it's time to put it into action. All right, brush it back. Swing the arms and hands through. Let's put a golf ball in front and see what happens. Now I got 2 balls down, got 1 golf ball in front that I'm planning to hit, then I've got my next one, good. I'm gonna feel the same thing, my left shoulder, my chest, brush the hands and the club head back right down the line. I'm gonna keep turning all the way to the top and give it a rip. Boom, give it a rip. Got the ball, we're putting it in action. We got the ball behind, I'm gonna brush back. The one in front I'm gonna hit. I'm gonna brush it back with my upper body. Ooh, set that one much better and hit it much better. All right, guys, after you work this drill a little bit for the takeaway, just keep that simple reminder in your head and brush it back, going back, all right? Just brush that club back, your takeaway's getting better, your golf game's getting better. Hope you liked the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe.